ASMR reading of my video, What's the Saddest Scene in Your Lie in April? Okay, I wrote this 3 years ago, and I really think this needs an ASMR version. I'm going to start this video off with a quote. Grab them by the balls, and the heart and mind will follow. Now, you may be thinking that I'm referring to William Westmoreland, the man that led American troops into Vietnam, which is right, but shut the fuck up, I'm making a point. This was in fact a quote from the higher-ups at A1 Pictures as they were commissioning Your Lie in April. This is a show that will give you a smile before kicking you in the balls, performing the grappling hook execution on you, and doing the hurry hurry yukai on your grave. Your Lie in April is host to a plethora of sad moments, but the thing is, I knew what the saddest moment was the moment I watched it. Not that one, but good guess. No, I could see that one coming. Getting warmer. And you missed it. I'll make this easier. Leading up to the last episode of the show, I was wondering why this show was called Your Lie in April. Wouldn't this show be done better service with a title like Everyone You Know and Love Will Die in April? But then, you get to this scene. Yep, the character you ignored is the victim of the saddest scene of the show. To understand why this is the saddest moment in the show, we must first do a recap of Watary's character arc. We begin the show with Watari as a jock. He is smug and tries to get with every girl he sees. Imagine him as a ginger Masao Mikita. He is introduced to Kaori by Tsubaki. Kaori is a violinist who drags the group along to see her perform. She convinces the MC, Kosei, to take up the piano again and perform with her. Later in the series, we see Watari about to score a winning goal for his football team, allowing him to achieve his dreams of becoming a footballer, but he misses as he's distracted by his friends and his supposed girlfriend. He does not appear to be emotional in front of his peers, but instead chooses to let his emotions out in private. Later down the line, we find out that Kaori is suffering from a fatal illness. Watari spends more time with her. However, Kaori wants to see Kosei. Kosei talks to Watari about how he loves Kaori. Watari is understanding of this, yet states that she is still his girlfriend. Eventually, Kaori dies, leaving Kosei a letter. The letter states that she knew Kosei before the events of the show, and it was her dream to be with him. She lied about her love for Watari in order to get closer to Kosei. What she assumes is that Watari doesn't care because there are always bigger fish in the sea. However, this shot is a cruel juxtaposition of Kaori's statement. First, we see the slap mark, implying he's been trying and failing to get with someone. Next, we see him lamenting over a picture of him and Kaori. Watari is many things at this point, but he isn't fine. He tried to get back to his regular persona of cocky perv, but this is him trying to get over Kaori's death. Dare I say, this even mirrors Kosei's earlier character arc of getting over his mother's death. What's sad is that he went and tried his hardest for them. He truly loved Kaori, and even screwed up a chance to become great because of her, and yet he is now totally alone because of it. So this begs the question, does this villainize Kaori? My answer to this is definitely not. If anything, it cements her as a more realistic character. Kaori intended to get close to Kosei, and to do so, she had to get into his social circle. She still respected Watari and enjoyed his company, but she did not judge the impact she had on him. Her objective was something much bigger than Watari could imagine. She's like everyone else, seeing his perv side more than his emotional side. This isn't Kaori directly trying to fuck with Watari, she just didn't understand him. It's a realistic relationship that you would expect from real teenagers. At least, I hope it is. I don't leave the cave often enough to know. It helped convey the story of people in their formative years dealing with problems they didn't think they'd have to deal with. It's about coming of age and maturity, and I love it. I say that all the characters are well developed and don't at any point feel unrealistic. The reason it is sad is because it's a narrative parallel to Kosei. We understand not all endings are 100% happy. It's painfully true, and that is why it's the saddest moment in Your Lie in April.
Why the fuck did I write this? Holy fucking shit, what? Just Watari, saddest moment in Your Lie in April. What the fuck?